What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the 10-7 show with Tara Goose and myself. We are back
Yeah.
another Sunday and we are live. It is Sunday, December 3rd, and it's 7 o'clock. That's all I'm going to say about being live. I'm not going to prove that we are live like I usually do. Take my word for it. All right. All right. How y'all been, man? How y'all doing out there?
Yeah,
We're all right.
Yeah. I can
Right.
How you doing?
mean, I wouldn't turn the game off. I'm just gonna say it.
We should have just let Eli stay till after the game.
Mhm.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yep. Hi, E.
My baby.
All right.
Well, we got a good show coming up for y'all today. We got a lot of things that we're going to be talking about. Some stories we're going to tell, and some, just some interesting things that we're going to put out there. We're going to have some fun today. We're going to talk about some child support things. We know everybody knows somebody out there on child support. Some of y'all are on child support, so we're going to talk about some child support things today. Amongst other things, we have some would you rather questions to go through, and some Dear 10-7 letters to go through. One is pretty long, but it's pretty interesting too. So
Yeah.
we're definitely going to go through that. But what we're actually going to do right now is we're going to get into one of the portions of our show that y'all like the most, maybe the most. I don't know, whatever it is. Y'all know what part of the show it is. It's Yes, it's the Would You Rather portion of the show brought to you by Therapeutic Billing. And Tara, if you will, please tell us a little something about Therapeutic Billing.
Jackass. Absolutely. Therapeutic Billing is a women-led and minority-owned business. Therapeutic Billing offers full-service medical billing and credentialing that focuses on individual and small group specialty practices. Therapeutic Billing also offers bookkeeping and virtual assistant services. To contact Therapeutic Billing, the number is 610-228-2029, and the web address is therapeuticbilling.com.
Oh, Jalen Hurts back.
Yeah, he's back. Yeah, therapeuticbilling.com. Get y'all virtual assistant if y'all don't do anything else. But Tara got some would you rather questions. I got some would you rather questions. So let's
Okay, nice.
Okay.
Let's get it going.
Let's have it.
cool. You want to go first?
I have one but you question.
All right. Well, who wants to go first?
I'll go
She
first.
I gotta drink some water. I'm a little parched.
Okay. Okay. This game, he's having a problem.
Yeah,
So
stop
my
watching the game.
question, would you rather have more time or more money?
More money.
More time.
More time.
More time. Because then I'm gonna find time to make more money.
True.
Because time
All right.
actually
Who's yours?
valuable
Time.
Oh, time. You said
More
time.
time. Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
It is.
Y'all,
Oh,
if y'all have an answer to the would you rather, if y'all have an opinion on it, put it in the comments and we'll put that up there for you. I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted. All right, here we go. Would you rather fall in love with someone who compliments you or someone who is just like you? That's not actually
Ooh.
but okay.
Someone who compliments me.
Compliment.
Yeah, compliment.
Yeah.
Compliment.
Yeah, I can't be with somebody that's just like me.
Just like me. Oh, that would last about minutes.
Nah. Annulment.
Yeah, that would not last long.
Yeah.
You couldn't deal with yourself?
Nope.
Okay. All right, here we go. Would you rather receive a room makeover or a piece of jewelry for an anniversary?
Room makeover.
Room makeover. What about you?
Give
A
me
room
the jewelry.
makeover.
You want the jewelry?
Give me the jewelry.
You don't even
I
wear
ain't
jewelry.
I mean, right now at this very moment, I don't need a room made over. So give me the jewelry.
Yes,
No,
you
You
do.
don't even wear jewelry.
You just need a room made.
Right. You need some things done in a room, in a couple of rooms.
Yeah. See, he said you need a room made. The question was make over.
Well,
It's like a
you got
renovation, like a do over.
I know, but you got a blank slate, so
Yeah. Hey,
kind of
Sheena.
the same.
you're kind of saying the same thing over again. But okay, give me the piece of jewelry.
Okay.
What's up, Sheena? How you doing?
What up, lady?
All right. Well, that was your would you rather questions for the day.
Yes.
So if you have an opinion on them, go ahead and put them in the chat, and we'll put them up there for you.
For sure.
With that being said, let's get over to our next portion of the show. And this portion, this is probably my favorite part of the show.
Yeah.
This part of the show, we read your letters, we read your DMs, IMs, emails, whatever the case may be, text messages. And we give you our professional, unprofessional opinion, or unprofessional, professional opinions on those matters. And you can take our advice and live your life in beautiful bliss. Or you can not take our advice
And continue in your vicious circle.
Yeah, exactly. So, what we got?
All right. I guess I'll go first. Here's the first Dear 10-7 letter. Dear 10-7, I went to visit a man I was dating, and there was no visitor parking available. He told me to park in any space, even though there were signs stating non-residents would be towed. He said not to worry about it, that I'd be there only a few hours. Suffice it to say, I got towed. He did drive me to the tow yard to retrieve my car, but he didn't offer to pay for my tow charge or even half of it. I thought it would have been nice of him to at least offer, and that his not offering demonstrated a lack of character. Yes, I know I chose to believe him at my own risk and that I am responsible for my choices, but I trusted his information. In your opinion, did that demonstrate questionable character on his part?
Questionable character?
I would have to say yeah.
You think so?
I mean, so
She's not saying she wanted him to pay. She was looking for the thought. So that means that he wasn't even thoughtful. Like, this girl came out here to see me. I told her it was okay.
yeah.
And we ended up staying, for whatever may happen.
Right.
And he would at least be like, you know what, my bad. Let me. But the fact that he didn't even bother to make the suggestion, to me, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so from the beginning, to me, it appears as if he didn't even have her best interest in mind.
No.
Because we saw the signs together.
Yeah.
And I lived there.
Right.
But why would I say, go ahead, park there, it's okay? Well, let me back up. If I said that, it was good.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? And I believe that it was good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that he believed that it was good. You know what I mean? And I say that because when we lived in East Falls, I used to tell people double park all night.
Yeah.
People double park all up and down the street, and it was never a problem. You dig what I'm saying?
Right, but that's different though, because this is probably like a development.
Yeah,
where
that's
they
what
had
I'm
like
saying.
a sign part. Okay.
But what I'm saying is, I told people to do that in good faith. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I honestly believe I double parked there. You dig what I'm saying? I don't think he believed it. I just think he wanted to get her in the crib.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
I'd agree with that too, but that's not, to me, that's not really what she's asking. She's asking the fact that he didn't even consider, offering. It don't even sound like he apologized or anything. I mean, he did take her to get a car. But
how else was gonna get it?
Right. Like, you know what? I gotta go. You should call an Uber.
I'm sorry, I'm not going that way.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I would say yeah, in my opinion, because it's me. He just not a thoughtful person, or maybe he just wanted what he wanted. He don't really care. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm thinking a whole bunch of things over here.
Okay.
I'm thinking a whole bunch of
We
things.
scored.
Oh, thank God. But
Sorry. No, we should air the rerun.
I should pay attention. My bad.
Live watching the game.
I'm sorry. I noticed Justin's looking up. I'm looking over. I am kind of listening to y'all though.
Yeah, this game's over anyway. But I'm thinking a lot of things like this is the character. Yeah, there's something in the character there. That doesn't mean he's a bad person.
Right.
It just
Right.
means that,
It's
maybe
a character flaw.
there is a flaw there,
Mhm.
right?
He's just a selfish person.
Like immediately when they came outside and saw her car was going, his first reaction should have been like, "Oh man, I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
I'll help
release.
you." Like, yeah,
Yeah, he took
Right.
he,
What can I
he,
do?
he took it to the impound lot. That was his help.
And while I agree with what Goose said, I think in the letter there was also something that said you're only going to be here a few hours. So
Yeah.
he could have maybe thought that, are you only going to be here a few hours? You good because you're not going to be here overnight.
Well, it sounded like she ended up being there overnight.
Well, no, it could have
He
just
would
been
have been a few hours.
Just been on top of it. Like, yo,
Yeah.
somebody's in my spot.
Right.
Get him out of here.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So,
And they, she
Um,
parked there, and Lou Blum came through and got it.
yeah, George Wright was on the scene, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's something in the character there that he didn't express that he even thought about.
Right.
He may not have had it, right? So it might have. So if I didn't have it, I would have been like, "Yo, yeah, I'll get you the money back."
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? I'll get you back, something like that. But
So should she leave him alone, or
I would proceed with super caution.
Yeah.
I would give him the opportunity to earn some of that trust back.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's right. I agree.
Yeah, but I would tell him about it. I'd be like, "Yo, you not only parked here because you said it was all good, right?
Right.
Right.
We
Right.
definitely have a conversation about it.
Oh,
if
yeah.
it didn't happen in the car,
For sure.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
All right.
I wonder how long they was dating for, like how serious it was.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Good question.
And I don't think that they are together anymore because she said, "I mean, I was dating."
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. Oh, wow. Yeah. Very observant, Justin.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck, sweetie.
All right.
All right.
Number 2, let's smoke them if you got them.
All right. Let's move on to this dissertation. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Ready.
Heads up. Long. To make a novel short, my brother met his future wife, let's call her L, at a party 3 years ago. Honestly, we never got along, but I always tried to put up a peaceful front because he's my big brother and truly my best friend. And he seemed blissfully happy with her. L has been mean to me a lot, comma, a lot, exclamation point. She has made comments about my weight, my makeup, and the most effed up of all is she talked shit about my dog. She hates animals and hated that I would bring my dog to my parents' or my brother's house. It always just felt like she was intentionally being cruel. When she and my brother got engaged, she asked me to be her maid of honor, since she has no sisters and not many girlfriends. Seeing how thrilled this made my brother, I obliged. What I failed to realize when I accepted the role was to be her MOH meant planning the entire wedding. Like I was booking venues, florists, jazz bands, everything. Even worse, she expected me to put my credit card down for all of it. My brother and her are not exactly well off, and since I have a well-paying job, I don't mind holding the deposits, but it was starting to add up to a lot. Every time I asked Ella about it, she would say it would all be paid for or paid back by her parents before the wedding. All right, flash forward to this week. It's about 3 weeks until the wedding, and she's unbearable to be around. Justin, did you want to interject here?
No, I didn't.
Okay. All right. She goes on to say, Thanksgiving was rough. She can't last more than a few sentences before snapping at anyone. So when I, of course, brought up money, shit hit the fan. I asked her if she had received the updated receipts of everything owed when she exploded. She called me a whole list of terrible names, but the one that stung the most was her saying, "What do you need the money for anyway? Your sick dog is dead now." My beautiful dog died last month after being by my side for 12 years, and his loss has left me devastated. Did you want to interject here, Justin?
I mean, well, the only thing I would have put there is like some people don't understand the relationship people have with their pets.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you're not a
some
pet
people are
owner.
very, yeah, they're very close. Like they're a family member to some people.
Right. They
100%.
they look at them
Yeah.
as some people just look at them as objects. You know, if you haven't had a
Mhm.
you
Right.
dig what I'm saying, and not as though they're a true member of the family, like you said.
Right. Right.
Okay, so she says, I blinked at her and simply left the room, having no energy to even respond to something so cruel. I got in my car and left. No sooner did I park the car, I immediately called the vendors and canceled any deposit under my card.
As you should have.
Every
Yep.
period, single period, one period.
Mhm.
After almost 20 calls, all that was left of her wedding was the dress and the floral arch. I texted my brother a short explanation. I told him that every vendor would be contacting him if they still wished to keep their services, and they were now responsible for covering everything. I would no longer be attending. It was a matter of minutes before my phone started to explode, so I turned it off. It's been a few days, and I haven't talked to anyone but my mom, who thankfully understands where I'm coming from. My brother has tried to call, but I feel blind anger towards him right now because he never once, through all of this, stood up for me or tried to stop her. I know what I did was extreme, but I also couldn't sit by and practically enable her cruelty anymore.
Absolutely.
What do I do from here? I love my big brother and I want us to be best friends again, but if he marries this woman, he's dead to me.
Damn.
Y'all ain't gonna be best friends while he's with her.
Nope. And you need to accept that. I don't think you did anything wrong. I think the wife was wrong from the get-go.
She's not even the wife yet. He might
Right,
want
the
to
girlfriend. Like what you did was super generous.
So don't kill your brother before you talk to him.
Right.
That's all. That's
Right.
all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, talk to your brother
You gotta
because
talk. You gotta at least give him an opportunity. He didn't defend you in the middle of it all, but you at least gotta give him an opportunity. I ain't saying y'all got to be the best of friends,
right.
but don't dead the relationship until you talk to him.
Yeah, but cool off them. And take all the time you need to be angry and mad and
Absolutely.
go away, get yourself
Absolutely.
together before you talk to your brother. Cool off. Don't do it while you pissed off. And if that
Yeah.
means you got to turn your phone off and ignore people for a little while, then that's fine.
Yep.
When you come back, you come back. But you have every right to be angry.
I
You have
just wish her
every
so-
right.
I wish them both so much luck because she
Yeah.
sounds like a very toxic like who says that about a pet? Who says that? Like, okay, you don't like dogs, but my family and I do like dogs, and we don't care if we bring our pets to each other's house. You're
Right.
marrying into this. Like
Right. That's what your dog. Okay.
yeah.
Craziness.
Wait.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the one note from earlier was like
I don't know.
basically she was saying she turned into a bridezilla. I'm like, you knew that was going to happen. Like, how did you not? You ain't see that coming a mile away.
She doesn't have any girlfriends? Like, what kind of weirdo
No,
doesn't have one friend?
Right.
Look how she
One friend
treated
that
her
could
maid
be-
Alana.
Yeah.
But see, I think that was just a setup to use her. The whole
I think
Maid
so
Alana
too.
thing.
Oh yeah,
I think
for
so
sure,
too.
for sure.
I'm sure
But she
they.
ain't got no friends to use.
Right.
But how you just gonna pick your like?
Yeah.
How did you become
That's
a
the
maid
funny thing. How you gonna pick me?
And you don't even like me. You clearly don't like me. What the
You
world?
don't got no other friends.
And on top of all that, you wasn't gonna get your money back.
Nope. Her parents probably not paying for nothing.
No.
No, she
No.
probably didn't even talk to her parents about paying for nothing.
Yeah.
She scammed you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. She's a scammer.
Absolutely.
Wow. Good luck
Right.
with you and your brother. I wish all the best. Her, not so much.
Yeah, let us know if they got married.
Yes.
Like let us know what happened with the wedding. Like,
Absolutely.
after everything was canceled.
Mm-hmm.
You may not know because you ain't talking.
Yeah, I
about
girl say she might not even
Mom.
know. Her mom would tell her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mom.
mom,
Yeah.
her mom told her.
Yeah. So,
All right. Am I reading the next one?
hell out. Sure.
I can. All right, here we go. Dear 10-7, my fiance and I are at odds about what to do with his ex. The 7-year-old son spends 90% of his time with us or his maternal grandparents, but his ex still pockets the child support to fuel her everything is a party lifestyle. We cover the clothes, school supplies, medical expenses, food, and extracurricular costs, and split the cost of groceries with the parents split the cost of groceries with the grandparents when his son is over there. We barely make ends meet at the end of the month, while his ex goes on shopping sprees all the time. She is a social media addict. I'm tired of pinching pennies and worrying if the car is going to last until we can get until we can earn some overtime. I want to go back to court and get the custody order to reflect reality here. My fiance keeps balking because he doesn't want to upset the grandparents and believes the court will always favor the mother. I pointed out that it is not statistically true and nothing would change except we wouldn't be legally obligated to fund his ex's lifestyle. We could actually start saving again. We have been together 3 years and I love him and his son. But I can't keep living like this. I try to imagine trying to save for a second child and it isn't doable. I don't want to say we have to go to court or I'm leaving, but it feels like my only option. Help! Exclamation point.
Wow.
That's rough. You're not the kid's mom, but clearly she's a piece of shit.
But the kid isn't the issue.
No, it's the
Right,
mom.
the kid is not the issue.
It's the mom and the dad.
Right.
Well, it's really the mom.
Well, it's the dad. Why ain't not
It's the dad too because he doesn't want to rock the boat.
Well, isn't it like skewed anyway? Like, aren't the courts designed to favor the maternal over the paternal?
Traditionally,
But my thing is
But you don't know till you try.
true. But
And the
my
thing
thing
about it is,
if finances are the only reason you're gonna go to court for full custody,
no,
and
she don't want no, she wants to get the custody order changed. Like so
like decrease the payment
well,
amount.
she would have probably even good with it being 50-50 and then the child support come down. But he paying it and she don't even have physical custody of the child. That's her concern.
okay.
So they paying twice. They paying her to take care of the child that they have, and while they have him 90% of the time, they're feeding him, clothing him,
And then the other 10% of the time he's with grandparents.
Yeah, well, if he got all that documented, then take it to court.
That doesn't even make any sense to me. Yeah, you gonna have to knock him
You
over.
need to take it to court. He's probably a Byron.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, so if they were to obtain an attorney, it would probably be much easier for them.
For sure.
You ain't see that movie? It was Tiana Taylor in the movie. And Bow Wow, she was Bow Wow baby mom.
Stop playing.
Oh wow, baby.
Yeah, she kept
Really
calling.
think it's a movie with Bow Wow in it?
Yeah, I know, right? She was the baby mom. She was just annoying.
I got nothing on that.
Oh well.
Roll
Anyway.
back.
It's kind of weird to hear Bow Wow baby mom.
Was it Bow Wow? It was a movie. It was lottery ticket.
Who?
Lottery
It was
ticket.
lottery ticket. Yeah.
That's an old joint.
I thought Chris
I
Tucker.
know.
Tiana Taylor wasn't in that.
Well, who was the girl then? I don't know. I'm confused. Sorry. But I know she was in there.
You might be talking about two different movies right
No,
now.
I know, right? Anyway, she's an annoying baby's mother.
You know the dog's gonna eat that.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
She
Medea,
said
big happy family.
Oh, okay. It was something.
All right, I'm gonna go back to my original statement. You really think I saw something with Medea in it?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a big Medea fan.
Neither am I.
What were we talking about though?
That the husband need to go to court.
The letter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to try to make something happen. I mean, you don't want to say go to court or I'm leaving, and I don't know if that's a character thing. We could discuss that. But
Yeah.
But is the problem that she's getting money and what she's doing with the money? Like, would you be okay if all you knew that she was paying her bills and that was it? Or
I think what she's doing with the money is like the cherry on top.
Yeah, I mean, from what She's saying that mom never even has the child. So what are we paying you for? What is this support going to? It's going to fuel your fun and whatever it is that you do. You don't even have the child.
People are intimidated by the court system, period.
Yeah.
So
like Bruce
the
said,
more I can stay out of that joint,
that's
better.
true.
And I don't know how you would be able to prove, if that's something you would have to do, that the child is not with her a majority of the time. You might have to get the grandparents to get in there, and they may not be willing to do that either.
Right, because it's their daughter. So,
right, so.
Yeah. But that also seems unfair to the grandparents. Even though grandparents, some, not all,
getting taken advantage of.
I mean, they do, but that's what I'm saying. Like, for them, they probably want to spend time with their grandchild, so they don't want to go against what the court. They don't have the child.
I hate to say it like this, but they probably don't want to spend as much time with their grandchild as they are.
Yeah. But in reality, as long as mom and dad in the picture, grandparents have no say whatsoever.
Okay, so it really does fall back on the dad.
Yeah.
So he needs to get his ass off his shoulders and go back to court.
Yeah.
And like you said, get a lawyer.
It's probably a battle he's just really not ready to fight. You know what I mean?
So that's why you get a lawyer.
The reason I say it'd probably be really easy for them if they got a lawyer, because she sounds like she got all her stuff together.
Yeah. It does.
Like she go sit down and the lawyer, like, I got receipts, this, I got this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they would interview the child.
On his birthday, she ain't there. You know what I mean? Like video, like she got stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll be recording every day. What day is it? How long you been here?
Hey, just a note for people that are in these kind of custody type situations. I don't know how much of. I was once told that if you are a parent that's buying things for the child, always keep the receipts. I was told always keep the receipts so you can. So if you have to prove that you are buying things for the child.
No, I know somebody who wasn't working, right? So, but they was hustling. So they was getting money under the table. So they weren't able to do the child support wasn't coming directly out of the check. But he was giving money in the form of money orders. Mm-hmm. And then when he went to court.
That's like cash.
When he went to court, he presented the court with the money order receipts. Like, look, the judge was like, that don't mean nothing to me. And he still had to pay all them arrears.
Well, that's not fair.
What judge did this?
I don't know. I'm telling you.
Wow. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Sort of like this.
What you should have did is because you can have them trace to see when they were cashed and all that stuff.
Yeah. But see, the thing, I would have said I'll get an attorney, but you ain't getting over an attorney. You dig what I'm saying? But I know in situations where it's like a civil matter, if one person has an attorney and the other person doesn't, the person with the attorney, 9 times out of 10, the judge gonna believe.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Good luck. That's rough.
Mm.
All right. A lot of times the person with the attorney ain't wasting time in the court too.
True, and the person with sometimes if you can, if you scraping up money for an attorney, then you serious.
Right.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, there you have the Would You Rather portion of the show. I'm sorry, the Dear 10-7 portion of the show. And that story, that letter or the email, it brings us into our topic of the day. And Tara, do I need to play this video first?
I think it would be good if you could get it to play, because it introduces the topic.
All right, so this is just check out the video.
We never spent $20,000 on my daughter when we were together, and I had the money.
Yeah, but no.
I don't like, who spends that kind of money on a kid? Mm-hmm. She was 1 when she took my baby from me. We never spent $20,000 a month on our child, and the credit card was wide open. So what the fuck do you suddenly need that kind of money for? She left me, and she's trying to take my life with her.
Of the men at your level, you catching the short end of it with 20 a month.
I'm not paying that. That's what they're trying to get. But she makes $160,000.
Oh, so she has a good income.
Isn't she a lawyer?
No, she's a licensed social worker.
Got it. Okay.
Licensed clinical LCSW. Licensed clinical social worker.
There are men that they
Paying
bang
more.
Not a hit.
A lot more. Way more. Yeah.
You don't give a fuck.
What happened?
You don't give a fuck
About
that there are men paying way more.
Oh, I
at your
do
level.
give a fuck. It's ridiculous.
It is. I agree. It's absurd. I mean, when you make that kind of money, it's kind of like, well, but I mean, for your average Joe, it's not right. It's disgusting. I raised a child. You don't need that much money to raise a child. You don't.
20,000 a month. 20,000 a month. That's, and I say it a lot. I say this all the time when these celebrities cases come up where a celebrity has to pay $50,000 a month, $100,000. I'm like, that's ridiculous.
It is.
That is absolutely, like, there's people that don't make that in a year.
Absolutely.
You're getting that every month.
Raising 3 and 4 children.
Right.
Well, I just think, and I'm just saying, like, a lot of times these in celebrity cases, not your average drug, but these kids go to very expensive private schools, depending on the level of celebrity of the parent. They have security at these schools, and all of that stuff can add up. For that reason, like some of these schools are like $40,000, $50,000 just to send these kids to school.
But not a month.
Not a month. But I'm saying, if you raising a kid and they in private school from the moment they start school until they go to college.
No, I get and
then they go to college.
Completely.
That's really a drop in the bucket, honestly. That's just school.
I agree with that completely.
It's
But
cheap.
what I'm saying is, with the celebrity cases where it's 20,000 a month, 100,000 a month, that's crazy.
Ridiculous.
It's obnoxious. It's literally obnoxious. And
Absolutely.
I don't know when and how. Well, we'll get into the article, but it just seems to me like the courts just always favor with the mom. And it's like, as soon as he don't do what you want him to do, as soon as this spark fizzles out, oh, I'm running the child support court. Be careful who you breed with. Cover up your tabernacle and stop opening your legs to everybody.
Absolutely. And child support is not a reason to, because you mad because he ain't with you.
But that's what these winches do.
A lot of people are using it for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely not what it's for.
Yep.
Somebody said, I feel like Tyrese keep finding himself in these situations with women. This is the second wife that did that to him. He might need to step back and evaluate the women he meets before he create a family.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Absolutely. Make better choices.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Better
I'm
choices.
with these women unprotected.
Mm-hmm.
Then you will be going through this.
Yep. That's right.
Yes.
So,
Excuse me.
all right. So,
Yeah.
what's happening over there, y'all?
No, she was adding up the child support for the year on that 20,000 a month. It's, what is it?
It's $240,000.
$240,000 a year.
A year.
Right. So I'm
Just
thinking,
the
like, if
child
you think about private,
For time.
right? So let's look up one of the top private schools in the nation, because these kids, some of these celebrities, I'm talking celebrities, these kids go to some expensive schools.
But they don't have to.
I lie to you not. My
They don't
daughter
have
is in private school, and
They
it's
don't have
very expensive.
But see,
We had a child in private school.
if they were married, we have to look.
They
We gotta
don't
look
have
at
to
the
be.
entirety. We have to
Yeah.
look at the divorce decree, because tuition, him paying tuition might be a part of all of that kind of stuff.
Right, it might be.
You know what I'm
Maybe it
saying?
is a part of all
The
that.
20 G's she trying to get could be on top of all of that. You know why? Because the tuition
Why?
money ain't going to her.
Right. And do they take
That's
into
true.
consideration the mom's income? Because if she's
They,
first of all,
yeah,
where do you
they
work?
should.
You're a licensed clinical social worker. You're making almost $200 a year.
I know that's right.
Like where do you work?
Mhm.
But do they take her income into consideration? Because that's not a
They
drop in the
should.
bucket. That's a good salary.
Y'all go half on the baby till y'all ain't together no more.
Right. And then it's like,
Yeah.
oh, now you got to take care of this whole thing. What kind of, listen, these I'm
Yeah,
sick of women,
yeah.
I swear to God. I
Well,
swear.
I said they be having insurance policies. That's what they do.
And that's exactly what it is. Mommy's little insurance policy.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Let me ask y'all opinion on this.
Mm-hmm.
If he's paying $20,000 a month in child support,
Mm-hmm.
should he be expected to come out of his pocket for anything else?
No.
What else should she need?
Yeah.
Okay, come out of pocket for what?
Yeah.
I'm just saying because there are
what I'm saying
situations
is
where
birthday time, Christmas celebration, holidays.
Oh, that's
my
rolled up
daughter
into
would
your-
I would still get my daughter Christmas. You get what I'm saying? My child, I would do all that. Oh, she would like this or he would like this. But to call me and be like, I need some sneakers. Be like, if it's not your birthday or nothing, I'm like,
Ask your mom.
I ain't gonna know. I'm not gonna say I can ask your mom because I'll call your mom. And I won't call her mom. Yo, she needs some sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
Take some money out there, 20 G's, and go get her some sneakers.
It's that simple. That's what child support is for. You're supporting the child. The child needs shoes. Take it out that 20 grand. And you go to Marshalls, go to TJ Maxx, be a Maxxinista. Okay, you don't need that money. Ridiculous. Wait, you're missing a lot of comments here.
Nah, I put them all in.
Well, go to Barnes Boy because
I just took his one out. I just put that one in.
Yeah.
This one?
What is that?
He said only women and children are allowed to care less.
I think you might have.
Be careless? Do you mean be careless?
Be careless.
Yeah, maybe.
He'll have to message us when the video catches up.
All right.
Somebody said they can collaborate for holidays and birthdays. Yeah, you should be collaborating for holidays. Yeah, it shouldn't just be all on one thing.
This is my thing. You know, just because we're not together and we have to raise this child doesn't mean we have to be adversarial.
Right.
Exactly.
You know.
But when I find out that you try and bend me over, that's when the problems start.
Bend me over.
Like it's funny that we were talking about this today because I was watching my Saturday morning cartoons, right?
Yeah.
It's called Tyler Perry Meet the Pains, and
wait,
this morning there was an episode where Rudy Huxtable came back, and because her ex-husband was getting remarried, and they were like in the magazine as the hot couple of Atlanta or whatever it was.
He's making more money.
And I guess he's making more money. And then she came back and was like, I'm going to court to get more child support.
And this is on a show you watched today?
Yeah.
This episode came on today.
Is it The Pain?
The Pain. House of Pain.
House of Pain.
The fireman boys, right?
Yeah. But they had
an money.
Right?
But it was like today, it just happened to be an episode where like she came, was just like, I want more money for child support.
Huh.
Well, because his wife was trying to decrease the child support. She didn't want him because they was trying to finance their wedding. They wanted to go do a destination wedding.
They wrote in the 10-7.
Yeah. Oh.
That long letter.
Yep. They wanted to do a destination wedding. And so he was like, don't up the child support right now. You know what I mean? We really tight. But then all of a sudden he in this magazine, they the it couple, he got this new job, everybody waiting to see how their wedding's gonna be. Mm-hmm. And he like, I can't pay the child support right now because we're trying to plan this wedding. And she went off.
Of course she did. Of course she did. Because it's not her wedding.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you see women will try to do that type of stuff out of spite.
And someone will. Absolutely.
They weaponize child support.
And that is why child support is still going. That's why it's like
it's weaponized.
Exactly, it is weaponized. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, I wanted to tell y'all this before we got too deep into this, like the back story of like the history of child support. Not all the history, but so the child support system was originally a bipartisan policy, and it was established nearly 50 years ago. Okay, 50 years ago. So we're talking like 1973, right? That's when the system was established. but it's based on outdated stereotypes that view the mom, so the woman, as a housewife and the dad as the sole breadwinner. It was never supposed to be my baby mom, my baby dad type BS. It was supposed to be, we were married, we are now no longer married, but during our marriage, I stayed home with the child. I didn't earn an income. He earned an income, but now I still need what he was providing to me when I was his spouse. That's how child support started. It had nothing to do with, oh, I liked you for half an hour. We had a situationship and I got pregnant. Now I'm mad that you done moved on and now I want all your money.
Well, it applies.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
So the rules and the laws need to be updated because they are a half a century old.
Absolutely.
That ain't the only one.
Yeah.
They'll probably fix that before they fix some other ones that definitely need to be.
Well, we can ready to go into World War III, so it's probably never going to get fixed.
Wow, I did not know that. That was a good research during the show. I did not know it was that old, and that was the reason. Now that you think about it, back then most women did stay at home, so that if they did divorce, then that would be a reason for such large child support amounts.
Right.
So it does make sense if you think about it in that sense. But if you bring it to currently, where women are working. Women are sometimes the breadwinner.
Making more sometimes than the father.
Exactly. It needs to be some type of maybe like a point system. This many points, you're working based on both salaries, and things like that. They really do need to readjust.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I mean, just like women everybody takes advantage of it too. Some people will purposely quit their jobs so they don't have to pay child support.
Yeah, but it catch up with you though.
But you know what? And I'm glad you brought that point up, and I'm glad you said what you said, because according to my research, y'all ready for this? Bomb after bomb, okay? When unpaid child support payments accumulate, it snowballs into other issues, including parental alienation. And research has showed that men with outstanding child support debts tend to be less involved in their kids' lives, right? So some of them find themselves incarcerated. That debt continues to go unpaid, but it continues to accumulate, right? Many states treat incarceration as voluntary unemployment, right? So while this is accumulating, while they're still in debt, it's easy to see why you can't break this cycle, right? So then it perpetuates the deadbeat dad myth. We go into that, right? So in 1986, so 30 years ago, CBS produced a report titled The Vanishing Family. I don't like this, but Crisis in Black America.
I remember hearing about that.
Okay. So it basically, and you could probably find this on YouTube. It featured a New Jersey father who had 6 kids, right? He bragged on camera about not supporting them financially. And it allegedly, I don't remember it, I was a kid, sparked outrage across the country. And it led to even stricter support laws. So not long after that piece ran, and this dude was all braggadocious about not taking care of his kids, Congress passed a law, because you know what happens when Congress gets scared, passed a law forcing states to adopt stricter enforcement practices when collecting past child support debts. And then that trend continued going into the 90s when Bill Clinton signed the Welfare Reform Act and gave the government even greater power to enforce child support collection. So while fathers were skipping out on their child support responsibilities, it shouldn't be ignored, is what this article is saying. Current research, today's research, suggests that the deadbeat dad is more of an outlier than the status quo. So it's more fathers that are taking care of their children than is being told by the media. Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah.
But you can't escape that child support, because once you're old enough, they can issue a bench warrant.
Right.
They suspend your driver's license.
It's a lot of stuff.
You can't get a passport. You dig what I'm saying? Like they box you into a corner. You know what I mean? And for some people who don't care, the sad part is none of that stuff would matter, and they would continue to do what they need to do. You dig what I'm saying? They suspend their license, they continue to drive.
Yep.
You dig what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Well, especially if he got to go to work and he's making like a low paying job, how you going to take away his ability to pay what he owes?
Right.
That
Like what
doesn't
about
make
people
sense.
who, like you said, they don't make a lot? Child support is garnishing their wages, and so when they do get paid, they're in the negative.
Exactly.
How are you
And then
supposed
you
to
take
live?
away the driver's license. You take away their because the driver's license is the ability to earn income. You know?
Yep. So allegedly, it's saying that, you know, while the government is very efficient with the enforcement of child support laws, it would be more beneficial to address child custody issues than to try to keep,
absolutely,
you know,
absolutely
criminalizing it, you know.
Absolutely.
So, all right, I lost my place.
And like, is there any like mediation before court? Like, I don't know.
You know what? I don't know. I know friends who have gone through on both sides child support. It's people that I know. It's never gotten ugly, but I don't think there's like a mediator before it gets to okay.
So maybe there should be a mediation first.
When we was getting assistance from the public, and you didn't turn it off after Eli was born, they sent me papers to go to court.
Really?
But I didn't care.
Oh, I remember that.
I skipped down there. But I'm gonna tell you, fact, this is my experience. From the moment you go in there and talk to the first security guard, till you go upstairs and talk to the front desk person and then the mediator, everybody talk to you like trash. That was my experience.
So I remember this.
Maybe because I was up there, like I didn't care because I didn't.
Because it was totally my fault. It was not.
But it's fine. We were still married, so I said, I said, you take my money, you're gonna send it back to me.
Right.
So
it was my fault. You know, when I was pregnant with the child, I was on bed rest.
Right.
So I had the short-term disability, so they gave me food stamps. Well, after he was born, I wasn't thinking about it. I had just had my little baby. Right. And then but the letter, it was weird because we had been married for 92 and a half years in our own home. The letter came to his mom's house. Yeah. His mom was like, you got a letter from child support? And I was like, wait, what? like I just had a baby.
You got other kids?
Right.
They almost got you killed.
I was like, your mom called. You got a letter from child support court? And so he had to go. And yeah, it was all.
Oh, that's terrible. They could have put your life in danger doing something like that.
And the lady was like, I was like, she was like, where's Tara? Because I guess they were supposed to send you something to appear too, but I guess they didn't. I was like, oh, she's home with my son. They sleep. It's still early in the morning. She was like, she's not coming. I was like, no, she didn't know she was supposed to come.
This was like, I left her home in bed with the baby.
The lady was like, all right, well, since she didn't show, I'm going to get you to sign this paper saying that you the father. And if she decides to bring you back to court, you can't deny being the father. I said, you could go make a whole ream of copies of that paper. I'll sign every one of them. I don't care.
Wait.
Are you serious?
She said so because I didn't come, that's me saying that you're agreeing that you're the father?
No, she's saying because you didn't come, you can't give your piece to try and get money from me. You understand what I'm saying? So she kind of threw it out. So she threw it out, but I had to sign the paper saying, yes, I am Eli's father. And if I was to come to court later on for this same issue, I can't contest that.
So then I guess there is no mediator to answer your question.
No,
oh, she's the mediator.
That was she was, yeah.
Oh, and then the next step is you go to a judge.
If the mediator can't work it out, then you go to the judge, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There we have our answer.
Nothing about it.
Yeah.
They treat you like trash.
They do. They always treat the men so horribly.
At least that was my experience. If guys had other experience,
but but your experience was not even as bad as what it could have been because you were cooperative and you were like, well, this is kind of what happened.
I was really a smart ass kind of though.
Of course you were, yes. But what I'm saying is like
a respectful smart ass.
People do go and, and their intentions are good. the mom shows up and she's a yacht, and so it goes bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's very unfortunate that the man is looked at like he did something wrong. It takes two people to make a baby.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep, that's the hand we're dealt as men.
Oh,
They all look at us like we did something wrong.
Can I read this one part to you guys, because it's a Philadelphia father. I found this really interesting.
Please do.
Okay. In 2013, Eden, who's a research person, he does research, whatever. He wrote and co-authored "Doing the Best I Can: Fatherhood in the Inner City." So he co-authored this study with Timothy Nelson, and they conducted in-depth interviews with 110 low-income fathers in the Philadelphia area over 7 years. And they discovered that the majority of men were exhilarated to be fathers, even when the pregnancies were unplanned, even when faced with difficult financial situations. Many fathers tried to find other ways to provide emotional support to their children. So it says that this study goes hand in hand with other recent research that suggests economic support, although necessary, is hardly enough to qualify one as a good parent. And I would like to also say that as somebody whose father was a complete and total waste of space, my mother never said one bad word about him to me. But I remember when I was little, I remember thinking to myself, I just want to see this dude. You know what I mean? Like, I had no concept of who was taking care of me or whatever the case was, like money wise. But I just wanted what I saw other people have. You know what I mean? Like father-daughter dance type BS.
Mm-hmm.
So it really does behoove these men to just, even if you're present in the child's life, it's better than just walking away.
Mm-hmm.
That's my 2 cents.
Yep. So I knew dudes like they might not have always had the financial means, but they would walk their kids to school every day. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Be involved.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And that's more important sometimes than the money.
Yep.
Being involved, calling, checking in, FaceTiming, just that quality time, especially like if you have little girls when they're young, telling them they're beautiful. Things like that. Having them feel that love and comfort from a man, and he doesn't want anything sexually from her, is very, very important when girls are young.
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
So much more than just money.
For sure. Did you guys know that there's a such thing as the Federal Parent Locator Service?
No.
Mm-hmm. It's a national database that tracks down non-custodial parents to enforce payments. They track them down to make them pay. And in 2013, the Federal Parent Locator Service collected $32 billion in child support.
Wow. Is this a free service?
That was 10 years ago. That number has steadily climbed every year. So 10 years ago, it was at 32 billion.
So was that like Dog the Bounty Hunter for child support?
Right. Sound like it.
Like that type of situation?
Is this service free?
It's a national
database.
database.
It's probably a program that local law enforcement has, like warrant units.
Mm-hmm.
And then they report of people in their area who pop on this database.
Oh, okay.
Then the local people will use the federal database to serve the warrant. Mm-hmm. That's probably how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Sounds like it. Wow. They tracking them down. They're not playing.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's very unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate. Like, I don't know.
I mean, it's a double-edged sword because some people really need that. Some people really need that kind of support. Really some people just up and go for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But some people really need it. But
and then some people use it to finance their trips and their pockets.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, that's what I said. Mm-hmm. They really need to revamp the whole.
Kanye said you're supposed to buy Shorty Tyco with my money. Mess around, got Tyco with my money.
That's what they doing.
It's true. It's so true.
BBLs.
So glad I'm an old married lady.
How many BBLs were purchased with child support?
Oh, I'm sure. Thousands. Thousands, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All right,
All
so
right.
I'm gonna wrap this up before we jump off, Justin. So basically, to sum up the article, it says there's no shortage of evidence showing that shared parenting helps offset the negative effects of divorce, which is what child support was created for. While it is important for them to receive adequate financial support, it is arguably even more essential to have quality time with both parents.
Both parents.
Both parents. Yep. So that's it.
Safe quality time. I'll put that in there.
So
Only people that can really lose terribly in these situations is the child.
And the kid. Yeah, absolutely.
It's true. It's true.
Absolutely.
And then like it kind of like creates a cycle almost. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like the cycle of poverty almost, you know? Like generation after generation collecting welfare or then collecting child support. As minimal as you can get. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know. Like if you have a kid with somebody who's making below minimum wage, how much are you really getting?
Exactly.
It's just to be spiteful, like, oh, I'm taking you to child support court.
I tell you what, man, if you have generational curses, you can be the one. You are allowed to break those.
Absolutely.
100%.
And you can be the one to do it.
It's not gonna be easy, but you can do it.
It sure won't. But it's definitely.
But it can be done.
Mm-hmm.
It can be.
Like a final twist to me, babe.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Good job, Justin.
I'll leave that there. I'll save the one I have for next week.
All right.
There you go.
All right. What time you go?
Who's next?
I don't have a final twist this week.
It's cool.
All right.
All right. Everything happens for a reason. Sometimes the reason is you're stupid and made bad decisions.
Amen. And it's that simple.
That's the reason.
It is that simple. It really is. It's that simple. Because common sense is no longer common. All right. So mine is people say money is not the key to happiness. But I've always figured if you have enough money, you can have a key made.
I know that's right.
I've had plenty of keys made. You know, give me a happy key.
Yeah.
Yep.
They make those at Lowe's, but I need one.
Lowe's, Home Depot, East True Value.
Definitely need one. All right, y'all. We're gonna get up out of here. We appreciate y'all hanging with us for this this last hour or so. Make sure y'all come back and check us out next week, and make sure you go over to newtwistradio.com. And if you have a 10-7 letter, if you have a situation that you know of or that you're in, go down to the 10-7 section of newtwistradio.com and you can send us a letter. Also, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel right now, go ahead and subscribe. It's youtube.com/newtwistradio. And make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell some of their enemies and tell their friends. All right. And that being the case, we're going to get up out of here. We appreciate y'all hanging with us. We'll talk to y'all next time here on the 10-7 show. Join the 10-7 group on Facebook too.
There you go. Yeah. Be safe, people.
And don't get us banned.
Don't get us banned.
Peace, y'all.